Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about kind of where I'm at, because I'm trying to do a little bit of like Dutch-esque style. So my main rock right here kind of meets the wall. I don't have a whole lot of pathway for circulation here. So I use Salzmanii behind it because it'll allow more current to flow through there, so that way I get a little bit more CO2 delivery down below because my output's clearly right above it. So next to that, my palustris, it gets a little bit big. I haven't got it to be quite happy yet under these prisms, so still pissing around with fertilizer and stuff. We'll see what it gets me here. Working on it. Got a little bit of Kramer right here, but I moved it and now it's gonna fucking die on me. Anyways, so behind that, right here I have 3 layers of plants deep. My pedicellata, I know it looks like fucking trash. My Tula looks like trash too. I don't understand why. I mean, sometimes it looks great, sometimes it just falls the fuck apart. Anyways, so if I can get this pedicellata to look good, I'll get a nice, like, warm golden color, and it'll be bordered with this nice solid green, and behind that I have a butterfly. Because the butterfly is going to grow thicker, it grows faster, it'll get taller. So we'll have 3 different layers as it grows out that go from short, tall, tallest. And then next to that, I just have this little bit of kind of just, I don't know, it's like its own little section right here. I got Kufea next to Senegalensis and Rotamac long red leaf. It kind of blends, but it also kind of doesn't. So there's a little bit of difference in texture and color. But basically, I just needed to put that there for now. Break up these 3 sections from this section, my Colorado. Now I got my Colorado here because it's nice and slow growing. When I get it nice and red, it'll look good, and then it kind of keeps the glandulosa at bay. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm doing. I know that Kufea grows far too slow to stay there, so I may move it. I may move it somewhere up here. I may put it next to my Florida or something. Anyways, so that's kind of my background setup. Now, when we move up into the foreground's a little bit different. Right now, this whole section here, right here, from the glandulosa, pretty much right over to the front here, right here, all of this is basically just, right now, storage. I have a lot of stuff in there that I'm not willing to part with. Actually, I have 2 crypts in there. I don't believe anyone in the U.S. has submerged, and they are converted, but they're either so slow they're not growing, or they're just not going to grow. So you got to wait and see what happens with that. Anyways, so my foreground, I have a little bit of Limnophilia aromatica mini. I trimmed that bush to kind of dome over. And that meets my little patch here of Aerial Vietnam next to my Lobelia. Now the lobelia, I think I'm gonna move because it gets a little bit too big, a little bit too bushy. It's a little bold to be out in the front unless it's still small or I keep it small, which I don't want to keep it small. And my Helanthrium red, this stuff, it's not even red yet. Got a long way to go before it will be this red. It literally gets that red. I just trimmed it. It was too tall, so I trimmed it back. I might actually move it. I kind of want to make it like have like a snake pattern. Create almost like have it start over here, come over this way, and curve out this way. And then I would fill it in with either the Hellfari Red and the Dwarf Baby Tears. I don't know though. We're gonna see how it plays out right now. I may just make a border that encircles the Cardinalis, so that way this is all red, and just get rid of the area of Vietnam. And then, I don't know, put something over here, like maybe the Palustris here over there, so that way we get a nice hard break in the green. Either that or just leave that green there and see how it reflects off the Helanthrium. Anyways, so that's basically what I got going on right now. I'm going to have this little flamingo path here, and I want this to grow in real nice and thick and bushy. I'm going to try to cut it off right about here, and at some point I'm setting up a little tank. I got to get a rack set up. I'm going to set up a little tank and get all this stuff out of here, so that way all this stuff has its own little tank to just grow in. These are basically what I'm just collecting. So it's really just taking up room. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have this Helanthrium grow. I don't know. I might have a little patch start like at a sharp point right here and grow out into a nice patch here and just have it surrounded by Dwarf Baby Tears. Or, like I said, try to get a nice U shape with it and kind of trap the Cardinalis in there. I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet, but you know, that's basically how I've got my tank set up so far. What I do is I just, you know, all my plants are relatively slow. I think the fastest growing plant I have in here is Senegalensis, at least for stems. When it comes to Florida, you know, obviously you're Florida, you can grow that stuff. You can put that shit anywhere. So, for what it's worth, that's what I got going on.